Welcome to my presentation. In this presentation, let us try to solve some linear equations of the form ax plus b equals to c using the addition, subtraction, multiplication and division properties. So let's say we have an example of this type. We want to solve this equation 5a plus 5 over 7 is equal to 5 over 7. Okay, so let's say we have an equation of that kind and we want to use these properties which we have talked about and then see if we can arrive at a solution for a. Since we have 5 over 7 on the left hand side, we want to get rid of that. So we're going to write this first step as we want to add negative 5 over 7. We want to add a number which is equal to but opposite in sign of the fraction 5 over 7. So when we add negative 5 over 7 to both sides of the equation, this is what is going to happen. Both sides. This is what is going to happen. 5a plus 5 over 7 minus 5 over 7, that is what we have added on the left hand side, is equal to 5 over 7 is already given to us. We are adding negative 5 over 7 to the right hand side as well. As you can see, on the left hand side the positive 5 over 7 and negative 5 over 7 cancels out. On the right hand side too, we have 5 over 7 and negative 5 over 7 which cancels out, leaving us with 5a is equal to 5a is 5a as equal to 0, and if we want to find the value of a, we'll go to this second step. We know the answer by now, but I want to just explain this one more step so you will see that. Step number 2, we want to find the value of 1a. So what do? We're going to multiply by the reciprocal of 5, which is going to be 1 over 5. We're going to multiply by the reciprocal of 5. The number is 1 over 5. If we take a number 5 and multiply by its reciprocal value, the product is always going to be equal to 1. 5 times 1 over 5 is equal to 1. So therefore, in here, as you can see, 5 times 1 over 5, that is what we're multiplying by, is equal to 0 times 1 over 5. So the left hand side, this, and then we have an a here. This 5 and this 5 cancels out, leaving us with 1a, or just a, is equal to 0 divided by 5. That value is going to be equal to 0. So therefore the value of a is equal to 0. Right? So how do we want to check our work? How do we check that? Step number 3. We will substitute this back into the original equation. The original equation is 5a plus 5 over 7 is equal to 5 over 7. So the value of a was the value of a was 0. 5 times 0 plus 5 over 7 is equal to 5 over 7. So 5 times 0, this value goes to 0, and therefore 0 plus 5 over 7 equals to 5 over 7. 5 over 7 is equal to 5 over 7, but if you bring it to the other side, 5 over 7 minus 5 over 7, that goes to 0, and therefore the value what we have obtained as a equals to 0 is exactly correct. So we have used the addition property, we have used the multiplication property, we were able to solve this linear equation using these properties. In my next presentation, we shall look at some more examples of linear equations, this time which are of the form ax plus b is equal to cx plus d. A little bit more involved, but not a big deal.